Welcome to Slap That View, discussing your views and opinions.
Hello everybody and welcome to Slap That View. Today is a rebuttal of from one of my favorite and probably best fan I have for Slap That View. And I just want to say, he has some points, but you know, that's what I do for a living. I'm sorry, but I got to slap that view right out of him. Now, Evan, I want to tell you, first of all, thank you very much for your rebuttal. That helps me get my point across, helps you get your point across. But I got to tell you one thing. Where you're making the mistake is that you're not looking at any of his freedoms being in jeopardy. Let me ask you a question, Evan. You're at work. Something's going on. Okay, you have nothing to do with it. But yet your boss comes up to you and says, look, I need your cell phone right now. I need to look at everything you got in there because we're having a problem. You would give him your cell phone? First of all, no employer is allowed to do that. Okay? I mean, they can ask, but if you don't give it, you don't give it. And that's why they punished Brady, is because they claim he didn't cooperate. I don't blame him for not giving up his phone. Not at all. But we got to look at what freedoms were jeopardized here. Evan, I'm sure you know what this is. I'm sure you know who this is. The only thing Brady did wrong, number one, he never was convicted of anything. Everybody's assuming he'd done this. They don't have no proof he did any of this or knew anything. Yet, they're prosecuting him. They're punishing him. This is the land of the free. He did nothing wrong according to any law. This is where you're making your mistake. This is where you can't see eye to eye. You can't see the whole circle. You got to look all around. Look at the big picture, and you'll see that I'm correct. Let's look at the facts. Nobody has proven anything. They say he did it, but they don't have no proof. They're mad at him because he wouldn't give him his cell phone, his personal cell phone. That's his right. That's his free. He don't have to. Unless they get a subpoena and they want it, well, then when you do that, then you need all the proof that he had something to do with it. And they don't have any of that. Any of that. And that's my point. So your point of, well, okay, if you got a job and you make a mistake and they ask for something, you don't give it to them, you're wrong, you're done, you're wrong. No. No, they didn't have the right, again, to ask him for all his personal stuff on the cell phone. And I don't blame him for not giving it to him. Your statement that if you got a job and they ask you for evidence and you don't turn it over, you're wrong. Yeah, that's true if we lived in frickin' Russia. But in the United States, where there's freedom, you don't have to give it up. And you say he had evidence. They have to investigate first. They accused this man. They found him guilty before he had any trial. And he don't have to give up nothing. Nothing, especially his personal stuff. Unless they have a freaking subpoena. So if you got a job like that, you need to get rid of it. You're better off being on the STREETS. Okay, I'm going to make a prediction. And when this is all done, let's see if I'm right. Number one, they're going to drop the suspension. He won't get any suspension games. And he's going to turn around, and Brady's going to sue the NFL, and he's going to win. And when he wins, he's going to get a buttload of money, but he'll give it to charity. And that's going to be the end of it, because the NFL cannot, if they let the NFL get away with this, it sets a precedent that any player can do anything wrong and they don't have to have any proof. They can just suspend him. So this is where the problem lies. His freedoms are being compromised because nobody proved he did anything. Now, I also want to end this by saying one thing. I think Tom Brady is a piece of shit for letting those two ball boys lose their jobs. He should have stuck with them. He should have backed them up. That was chicken shit, what he did. So for that, Brady is an asshole. But other than that, that's it. And that's my rebuttal. And thank you again, man, for sending in that rebuttal. I really appreciate it. And again, everybody, remember, if there's a problem with anybody's view, just slap it. Slap that wrong right out of the view. Thank you, everybody, and God bless.
Not everyone agrees. Welcome to Slap That View, discussing your views and opinions.